let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we pull the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the waves, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Set.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Wilson now to throw on third down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And some room to run now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Throwing is Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First down, Thompson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, Thompson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Thompson now, third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First and 10. Here's Thompson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to get on second down. It's Thompson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And down to the 36-yard line here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Thompson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. On
first down, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 17-0 our score after 1. Down, Thompson going to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Lawrence Cager. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Thompson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
Here we go. Set. 61.
Give to Hall running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. From the 31, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Ready.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Now the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw again is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before break. Thompson. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need some. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now they send a man in motion right. It's a run with Mostert. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
On 1st down, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. His pass out wide to Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Straight ahead is Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here. could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
He's got the connection to Moore. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That will lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Thompson. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki. 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A give running right is Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Emmanuel Agba finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
61.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On on 2nd and 9. Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Thompson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Wilson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thompson now to throw from his end zone. And going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. First and 10, here's Thompson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Let's go. Trying again on 2nd down. It's Thompson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 20. 5. and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Now Thompson. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Iguodala. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Thompson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ball want to give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Ball again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson wants to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. There's Wilson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jets 48, Dolphins 40.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Thompson's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One final try for Thompson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.